When you live on the Big Island, I think you kind of know you live on an active volcanoes.
The situation is evolving hour by hour, in some cases even faster than that.
The fish is opening up. Let's go.
People are losing their homes, they're losing their livelihoods.
When you know everybody on this road, you're like a family, you know, and just it's devastating.
It is tragic, and in another way, it's really beautiful because it's absolute destruction and creation at the same time.
The island of Hawaii, after the eruption of one of the world's most active volcanoes, Mount Kilauea. This was Kaupili Street, inside the evacuation zone. Molten rock advancing, an utterly unstoppable force.
So we've just come down into the Leilani Estates area and happened across this incredible scene. Lava creeping down the road, burning up property and trees as it comes into contact.
Some residents have come to take risks and to marvel. But for others, this is an awful moment. Mum and daughter, Laurie and Alyssa Cruz, comfort one another. If the lava keeps moving like this, their home will be gone soon.
I live right up here.
Have you got a car to evacuate?
Yes,
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready. I have already evacuated everything. I just came down to say goodbye to my neighborhood one last time. When you know everybody on this road, you're like a family, you know, and just some devastating.
Did you expect it to ever get this bad?
No, not really. I didn't know what to expect, but I was hoping that my house wasn't going to get destroyed, but I guess God had other plans.
The lava starts flowing more quickly. Steam shoots into the air. The locals say it's time to move.
We're going back quickly now because the fish is opening up. Let's go.
Dusk isn't far away. The road starts buckling in the heat. Despite all of this, some of the residents manage to remain philosophical.
It is tragic, and in another way, it's really beautiful because it's absolute destruction and creation at the same time.
The wind shifts, so we put gas masks on as we walk to a different vantage point. It's an extraordinary sight. Multiple fissures, merging lava fields, the power of Mount Kilauea on full display. The community has no choice but to watch, wait and hope that they don't lose everything. Taking a helicopter to the coast, we were guided by a local resident and pilot, Casey Allen.
Right now we're on the southeast point of the Big Island, Hawaii, climbing up to go take a peek at where lava from the Kilauea volcano is finding its way into the ocean.
We're allowed to open the doors for a better view. This thick white cloud looks beautiful, but it's dangerous. When lava hits the seawater, it produces steam full of hydrochloric acid and tiny shards of glass.
Because the lava keeps coming, that cloud keeps growing, and it now extends for miles along the coastline.
From up here, you can also get a sense of the scale of these flows. Some of them have merged, and some of them are moving at speeds of up to 300 meters an hour. In the distance, new lava spews from cracks in the earth.
When you live on the Big Island, I think you kind of know you live on an active volcanoes. But when this started happening, it makes it more real, for sure.
On the ground, this is the newest concern. Lava advancing on a geothermal power station. Authorities are worried that there could be a chemical reaction here, which might put more noxious gas into the air. It's yet another thing for the National Guard, who are taking us to see the area, to worry about.
We're following a tactical vehicle, a Humvee, with Hawaii National Guard soldiers. What they're doing is they're part of our roving patrols that are going through the evacuation zones.
On Hawaii's Big Island, they're trying to track the fissures that keep opening up as Mount Kilauea erupts.
The situation is evolving almost hour by hour, in some cases even faster than that.
We drive through the jungle to our first stop, a still steaming lava flow.
The situation in this part of the island remains really unpredictable. This huge lava flow arrived in just a few hours and it covered this road, completely blocking what could be a really important evacuation route.
Hey Jeff, check the cloud!
Our escorts are anxiously monitoring the nearby plume of toxic lava haze. The wind has shifted, blowing it towards us.
I don't know what it's like to breathe in hydrochloric acid and glass shards, but I really don't want to find out.
Time to leave. The guards want to check the roads, lots of them damaged beyond use.
So enough weight on this will probably cause the road to collapse, and it looks like it's gotten an inch or two wider, maybe an inch wider in the last 24 hours.
Okay. We move further into the evacuation zone to investigate a newly expanded fissure. The heat and pressure from the lava changing the ground below our feet.
This pen is right over here.
Man, that ground is soft.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some soft spots.
That was weird. I think it would be advisable not to go beyond here.
It is an eerie sight. Huge cracks have opened up in the ground, sulfur dioxide pouring out, killing the vegetation around it. For good reason, most of the residents who live here have evacuated. They return to check on their property and somehow are pragmatic.
You live on a volcano, so I guess, you know, there's people that live in the tornado belts and flood zones, and they rebuild.
Others have stayed and pay little attention to the danger.
I just want to get it. Well, let me just stand up a little higher so I can see.
Sir, this rock, if you think of it like an M&M with the hard candy shell and melted and nasty on the inside.
At this community centre nearby, locals gather to exchange information. There's more than one feeling about what's happening here.
People are losing their homes, they're losing their livelihoods, their jobs, like farms and whatnot are being burnt.
It's surreal. It's a mix of emotions. It's terrifying. It's beautiful.
The ancestors before us, our grandparents, went through this also. So it's like, you know, for our generation, we never thought it would ever happen, but it did. So we're not leaving. Puna people will not leave.
Before anyone can rebuild, all of this has to end. But scientists say there's no way to tell when this will happen. It's an unfolding, unpredictable, and open-ended crisis. The earthquakes, eruptions, and lava flows continue. Kilauea isn't finished yet.